In this technique, the attacker will have the gun pointing at our head from the back at head level. From here, we begin by bringing my hands up. I'm going to do a couple of different things, but in actuality, they should be done at the same time. So I'm going to do them separately, but in actuality, they should be done at the same time. The first thing I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and take my left foot and step diagonally towards about 1 or 2 o'clock. So that's the step I'm taking. Now, I'm not going super far. I'm not trying to create this. I'm actually trying to create angle. So I'm going to angle off to the side. As I'm angling off to the side, my right hand will come up, slightly upward, and hit and catch the arm or even the hand, depending on the distance that we are. So we're here, hands up, coming up. Again, I'm consciously lowering my head and pushing the weapon away. So I'm always trying to create as much space as possible between my body, or in this case my head, and the weapon. So instead of just staying here, I'm going to bring myself quite low and bring my hand quite up high. So let's go with one more time. We're here, hands up, step, catch, strike, come up over. From here, you can lock your partner hand and arm together and then bring them down. You can take the elbow and then remove the weapon. Let's look at that elbow lock from the opposite side to give you a different or a clearer view on how that works. So I'm here, step out, strike, come over. Here, I'm making what's called a figure 4. You can do this by grabbing your own wrist and body, but more importantly, I'm holding on with my bicep onto his upper arm. I'm going to apply downward pressure and bring up, step my leg further out, and then strip the weapon away. An optional or a choice you can make with the finishing arm trap and elbow grip is this one right here. I'll show you again. So once we're here, we take the initial step to move out of the way to come over. We have the option of going figure 4, or just hold on to the arm parallel, and from there, pull it across. I'm now using my core, my ribs, my chest. As I push forward, I'm going to pull and extend this arm backward, take on the elbow. From there, I can then remove the weapon. A note in this one, as you train on this, we have to understand how an arm lock, which is this technique, works. If your hand position or your attacker hand position is not correct, you will have a hard time bending his arm. You need to have his thumbs up and his elbow flat against your rib. If his elbow and thumb is pointing somewhere else, you're going to have a hard time getting that arm to be locked and straight. So I need to have his thumb pointing up, his elbow across. From there, I can then take the elbow and then remove the weapon.